I came on the journey really when working at Fraser-Nash, realizing that space-based solar power is starting to become economically viable as SpaceX were getting their reusable rockets operational. And I think the thing that connected was that my buddies in the energy division at Fraser-Nash were just making me realize how insanely difficult this whole net zero project was. The government really didn't have a plan. The technologies, wind and solar, was no way going to deliver net zero.
So that's becoming more and more clear, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Yes, exactly. Only just this week.
They're in a bit AI demand and crikey.
It's only got worse and worse. From we took it to the government. We did that techno-economic study of space-based solar power, and at the time, the strapline was de-risking the pathway to net zero. But actually, there is no pathway to net zero. It's becoming more and more clear. And that there are very few options, and space-based solar power is just looking more and more
so compelling. I mean, and then you and I met because I was here at the Catapult, wasn't I?
Yes.
And, looking at energy as a kind of new opportunity for the space sector. And again, very clear, as you say, that launch costs are dropping, and suddenly these concepts like space solar power, which have been feasible since the 60s, suddenly economically viable. This ability to build large structures is just so enabling in so many different ways. And wasn't it great the way we built the Space Energy Initiative together?
Yes. Yes, that really started to get huge momentum in the UK, and I think it was instrumental in bringing the government along. I think the government were blown away by that launch event we held at the House of Commons. Ministers there and real leaders across space, energy, academia, and there's a lot of civil servants.
Well, and then having the class-leading design through our chief architect. And clearly a great team that we've managed to pull together. I mean, we work so well together, don't we?
100%. It's been brilliant. And I think the finding out what is going on internationally, and that we did have this real leadership position, and that was really exciting. I think that a lot of the international programs were research, they were government-led kind of technology research, nobody really taking a serious commercial approach to it. And we showed that was possible.
Having Dave join the team, the three of us founding this together has been fantastic with his energy background and creating new energy technologies in fusion for years, and knowing the challenges that exist there, and just how, again, it's such a point that reinforces the belief that actually, fusion might work, but the end of a kind economics, you want something scalable like space solar power. It just,
Exactly. It's engineering and development, not discovery.
But what a great team now. We've
built it. That's 9 of us in the business. Incredible. From 18 months ago. We've navigated a lot of real challenges. I mean, this has been about creating something that's just didn't exist before, a new industry.
When you're going from, everyone's initial starting point is that it's science fiction, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's not like, in a normal scenario, ecosystems just aren't ready to accept new ideas full stop. When you're taking something that's viewed as science fiction, it's really not been straightforward, but it's great. I mean, there've been so many supporters on the journey, haven't there?
What was the point where you got the kind of belief that this could be done?
Well, I think my background is physics, rusty, but I think the thing that gives me confidence is at a sort of basic physics level. I understand the principles, and that's one of the beauties of it compared to something like nuclear fusion. It's all understood, and at that top level, there's no reason why this shouldn't work. And so, whilst we need to keep poking ourselves and looking at all the evidence as it develops, there's really nothing that says this shouldn't be deliverable.
No.
And it's an engineering problem. And then coming across great engineers like yourself, Martin. So suddenly, we can do this.
Yeah. For me, it was sort of the economic revolution, I think.
Yeah.
We did that study.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because we had a number of people on the team, really good engineers, who initially really were thinking very traditionally.
Yes.
And were coming up with very expensive solutions.
Yeah.
Taking existing photovoltaics that are on the space station and just scaling them up and saying, this doesn't work, does it?
Yeah.
And so encouraging engineers to free their minds and think a little bit more creatively was really the trick. I think we found that with some of our partners that were
yes,
on the journey.
both with people that want to come on the journey, and then again, you look at the external environment where we've had some challenges put our way. It's people looking at this with a why won't it work mindset rather than how can you make this work, and you come up with such different answers if you just ask the question differently.
Yes.
And I think the work we've done over the last 3-4 years has been absolutely fantastic. If you look at the demonstrators we've created, the two kind of key belief points around wireless power transmission and around can you build structures in space autonomously? I think Harrier and Albatross, things the team should be incredibly proud of. And what great building blocks to sort of leverage as we look forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the highlights of the last few years for you, the high points?
High points. I think those two demonstrators happening were both the Harrier one in Queen's Belfast, and then Albatross. You were up the road up at Culham. I wasn't there for that, but when you sent me the videos afterwards, that was a real buzz. We've found ourselves in some incredible places.
Yeah,
those have been high points, and I think sort of raising the investment's been. Yeah, and more we're getting people that are coming behind us, believing us, backing us, that this is something that can deliver long-term energy security and huge economic and innovation benefits on our journey. It's just great.
We've often talked about the snakes and ladders of this journey, and I think some of the high points for me have been about the incredible, really, really amazing people we've met who believe in us and things. And one of the high points was where Grant Shapps, as Secretary of State,
brilliant.
went out on a limb. He made that wonderful video about space solar power and how the UK be real leadership.
It feels like the government are now getting behind this. They're recognising the benefits this delivers for the growth mission, for the clean energy superpower, and just how transformation it can be. We always used to have really good Fridays. We used to have Good News Fridays. Those seem to have dropped off slightly. We need to reinstate Good News Fridays. But it's been a great journey, and it's all about the people and the team. And we've loved working with you, and the team are just fantastic, aren't they?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we've got some incredible skills in kind of advanced energy.
Yeah.
Peter Stabrani with his amazing
space background.
Phenomenal. Yeah, that's right. Mike has been just fantastic.
Can build anything.
Yeah. And then Peter Entwistle kind of really bringing real sort of authority of kind of engineering leadership, and so it's been brilliant.
And again, the whole can-do from Alan and Lanray, wireless power, and brilliant.
Yeah. And I think delivering that Cassidy program, which was
not straightforward.
No. 22 subcontractors.
Yeah.
We'd had 18 months.
Yeah.
Getting on for £2 million.
Yeah.
And we had our main subcontractor collapse in the middle of it, Tullis. So we recovered and delivered a really, really first-rate piece of work.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real platform to kind of grow from. I think the foundations we've built now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting to reflect over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, because I think probably we started with a good degree of healthy skepticism about space solar power and very open to, but as we've gone through all the development, and my excitement has only grown.
Yeah.
Because whilst there are a lot of different multiple reinforcing challenges, we've addressed them and broken them down, and it's just got more and more viable. And I think bringing Richard in was fantastic, where he's really helped us to think through the most tricky problem, which is financing space-based solar power.
Yeah, no, I think that's dead right. I mean, Dave, obviously, from a CTO perspective, I think his views are quite interesting because one thing he says is, compared to other energy systems he's developed, usually you hit a roadblock and it's a roadblock. You hit a roadblock in space solar power and 17 doors open. Yes. So just lots of different ways to navigate this, which gives us lots of conversation. I mean, I loved the way when you wrote the report with government initially, for government, that it was pictures and no regrets move. This is the end game is incredible, but on the journey you create 143,000 job years and future industries in wireless power and in space assembly. And I think those two things have just become clearer and clearer as well. So for me, space-based solar power, conviction's really strong now, and the need for it. We need options. It's just obvious. Yes. We've got. Firstly, you need resilience through redundancy, and secondly, we've no idea when. There's a range of different energy technologies.
Yes.
We need them all, and we don't know what the world's going to look like. We don't know when they're going to be commercialised or what the end-of-a-kind economics looks like. You've got to give yourself options.
Yes.
And with space solar power now, we can be the cheapest form of energy. And we've got these amazing system benefits that no one else has. You can 2 gigawatts of space solar power in the UK energy system, £1 billion of energy system saving. So it costs, wow. So there's that. And then wireless power's generating interest, I think, terrestrially, both for drones with everything that's changed in the world, and then remote grid distribution, and the whole in-space assembly piece is just such an opportunity. I mean, it's something it's going to be transferred as a catapult, but it's just a transformative enabling technology. Yep. So what a business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, government, get behind us, and it's exciting that so many investors are really now getting behind space-based solar power. Really see the opportunity. It's really becoming an investment class in the sector, and I think we're really positioned. We should be hugely proud of ourselves, creating a leading company in space solar.
Yeah, I mean, what a business! It's high returns, high optionality, which I think is really important with a world that's so uncertain.
Yeah,
and high impact. It's a transformational thing to get behind.